Good afternoon, everybody. Today we are gonna work a little bit more on the van. We're gonna start just by seeing if we can get the battery compartments here set up for having working locks and latches. And we're also gonna see if we can build ourselves a drawer in the left one. And once that's done, if we got some daylight still and we have time, we'll probably go inside and start trying to figure out what extra wires we have, and we'll start pulling those out, and then we'll have room to start running the fresh wires and new wires we just got. So we're gonna get started. Alright, so we got some stuff off of E-Trailer. We got new lock cylinders with keys, 2 of those, 1 for each bin, and we got some new latches that should have a little lock ring and key on it as well. So this should help us set these guys up so they're easy to get in and out of, and work well for Liz when she's driving the sucker. So here we go. This is why you measure before you buy stuff, because I got the 5/8 ones of these standard key locks. These go through a 1-inch deal, so I need to get the 1-inch ones. So that's kind of annoying, but I've already got them all out, so it should be easy from there to put them back in once I have them. In here, we're gonna clean this guy out, and then we'll start building a rail system in here so we can put another little slider on for the batteries that are gonna go in here. Alright, so our intention with our box here is we're gonna put some plywood spacers to the wall here, about 3/4 inches, just to clear the edges here. And we're gonna take these ball bearing rollers and keep them nice and low, try to make ourselves a spot where they're both gonna be happy, and then we'll slide them out and we'll build a small box for both batteries to sit in here. And then we should, we'll build a latch down to the bottom here, just using the simple screen door latch. And that should hold us in place and keep everybody pretty happy while we're driving around. So we're gonna start building that. Alright, we gotta rethink this. So my drill bits are not getting through this real thick steel, and neither are self-tappers. So I think I'm probably gonna take some small bolts and just weld the heads on a couple spots here, drill some holes in the wood, hang the wood with some nuts, and that should be pretty solid. And then I can put the drawer just on, not the drawer onto the wood here like it's meant to be. So I'm gonna go find some bolts and some nuts and pre-drill some holes in these things so I can get about a close location of where they need to be, and then we'll try again. tell things didn't go as planned because we're not done yet. Ran out of weld wire, and we're gonna go get some of that tomorrow when Harbor Freight's open, along with some cutting discs and a few other little things that I have run out of. And then we'll zap on that bolt, measure out this side, zap on these 3 bolts, and then we can finish probably building our battery box for in here that'll slide in and out. This is going to be the main power for the living unit. The other one to the right of here is the driving batteries. So more on that, and we will move to the inside and try to find some extra wires in there. Alright, so day 2 of trying to finish our battery tray. We've got everything on the left side almost in. As you can see here, we got the bolts on this side welded to the metal box here. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. This one I need to finish welding all the way around. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. And then we'll mount the rail like this, so our battery tray can slide out, hold a lot of weight. And we'll be able to disconnect, reconnect batteries, and probably put our a lot of our control panel and things like that down here as much as we can, so we don't have to take up space up top. So that's where we're going to start. And the other fun project today is going to be finding a way to bore a hole, probably through the back of here or through the top of here, into the cabin where our main power and main ground are going to go. Did get this all done. It is functional. I put both the batteries on here, which is like 120 pounds, and they slide in and out nice and easy. And so what's next is to drill a hole through up into the cab, and we'll run one positive and one ground up there, and then we'll do all the electrical from up there, just because that's going to be a little bit easier to get to and access and work with. But if we do have to do any work on the batteries, or we switch them out or charge them, whatever, they're accessible in here, which is great. Another benefit of putting the batteries down low like this is that they help with the center of gravity of the bus. we have a lot of heavy stuff up top. You'll have a shower, you'll have a bed, you'll have a bunch of other things. This puts 120 pounds right by the axles, so that's going to help keep center of gravity low and help balance it when it's driving and things like that. Alright, so we're looking inside our beautiful rusty battery box here, and we added 2 holes. We're going to run a positive and negative cable through each. We'll put some conduit on them to protect the wires so they don't get abrasion or damage like that. But we'll run that up and then put some holes in the floor and run those up into the floor, and we'll do all the fusing and everything up there.